So one of the first steps you will want to do is you can put some conditioner in your hair, kind of give it a greasy effect. This is more or less just kind of show that you've been dead and you haven't washed your hair. This is completely optional. You do not have to. I recommend that you just keep it out of your face, especially if you're going to be running, and just make it a little gross. Wear a t-shirt that you are not afraid to get fake blood on, and make it a t-shirt you will be running in. So be in your outfit because it will be difficult to put a shirt on over the makeup. This is one way to make some wounds. I bought these at the local Halloween store. They are kind of like a tattoo. If you get them or anything similar to it, just make sure you read the instructions carefully. These were pretty simple. I think they were like $12 for a pair of those. And you just kind of cut them up to your liking and place them where you want. As you can see, I had to get it soaking wet and kind of figure it out. Those are and you never want to get latex near your eyebrows. That's very, very important. You'll see me picking it off around it because I will go back in with latex around the edges to smooth the edges, and just to make sure I didn't get them in my eyebrows, I kind of adjusted and made it smaller. Latex is not good there. I went ahead and put a second one on my cheek. I figured you guys didn't really need to see that one. So we are going to go right into the latex. Like I was saying, latex is very, very sticky and it builds on itself. It's often used as an adhesive, and it is extremely vital that you do not get this on your hair or on your eyebrows. It hurts if you do. Men, you are going to want to shave. Women, sometimes even in the movies, people do shave their faces before doing this. I preferably don't really mind it. I've kind of become used to the pain. I know that's making it sound awful, but you'll see in this upcoming second way to make a wound. When you layer latex onto your skin, it kind of creates a second skin, and when you put tissue paper or toilet paper on it, you just kind of build it up, and you just keep adding and adding and adding latex. So you can go on YouTube and you can look up other people and see how they do it. This is just kind of the method I use. It's a good way to create a second skin to see, or to create some more wounds. I just do this process for quite some time. The more you build up, the bigger the wound, and when I cut it open, you guys will see what I mean. You'll get a lot more quote-unquote fake skin to work with. It's actually creates a really, really cool effect, almost like a burnt face. But you are not do not get this anywhere near your ears or your eyebrows or your hairline. It does hurt. Liquid latex is completely safe to use, do not get me wrong. Just know that it is like taking a giant band-aid off your face and will rip hair particles out of your face. It sounds painful, but I promise it's not that painful. But you are not going to want to get that in your hair. So here, this is what I was talking about when I said I would cut it open. I just went and I dried it with a hairdryer to make sure it was fully dry, and I put some powder over it just to kind of make sure it was alright. Take something sharp. I just use tweezers because I don't want to take scissors to my face. And you start to peel away at it. And when you peel away at it and kind of cut it open, you'll get this really cool, gross, deep wound, and this actually becomes your second skin. You'll see me pull on it, and it is so connected that you want it to be seamless. That's kind of what the liquid latex is for, is make it seamless. This part, you just go in and you really peel around the edges, and sometimes that hurts a little. You have a lot of baby hairs you don't know about until you do liquid latex, and then you find them really quickly. So after you have the basics down, everything from here is paint. Just do a lot of painting. It's really, really vital to put some black and some dark colors in there. This creates a sense of depth and gore almost. This is just to really highlight the fact that this is a deep wound. It's so dark that you can kind of see how much fake blood, and you'll realize after we put the blood on why the black is so important. Here I am just going around with a red paint. The red is to add the bloody, gross effect. And you're just going to basically put that around the edges of the wound. And then I realized that I needed a good transition from the black to the red, so I mixed up some red and blue paint to kind of create this dark purple. And I put that around the edges to kind of go from the black to the red. And what you are basically want to do from this point out is take a cosmetic sponge or some kind of sponge you don't mind throwing away later, and you blend. You just take the paint and you blend a lot. From here, like I said, it's just a lot of painting, a lot of fake blood, and you have to blend to really get the whole effect. Make sure you are blending it out like all the way, kind of wanting to make it seem like your entire face is just red and gross and eaten away like a zombie, almost as if, I don't even know. This gel blood is probably one of the greatest theatrical effects kind of makeup that you can get. It is super gross and it dries like that, so it literally looks like you just have blood dripping down your face. It creates one of the greatest effects. This is more of a liquid-based fake blood I have. I actually mixed it with water so I could dilute it a little bit more just to have such a wet and bloody, gruesome effect. It gets pretty gross. And when I do theatrical makeup, I will say the more fake blood, the better. It is really important just to kind of create a sense of how you got beat down, how gruesome was your death as a zombie. I just went in for the ladies. I took some darker eyeshadow to kind of make my eyes look a little bit more hollowed out. And that's simply how the look turned out. I have some fake skin kind of coming off on the side. Pictures turn out really, really cool when you do it. They're pretty gross and people get really concerned. And I think it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, you can take any variation you want on it. I thought I'd go ahead and include how to take off this stuff because it can be a little bit difficult. But when I say difficult, I don't actually really mean it, I guess. Literally all you do is you peel off those little tattoo things and you take a rag with warm water and you just wipe. I mean, this stuff is actually fairly simple. I don't know why I said it was difficult. I guess I was referring to the latex. The face paint and those little tattoos are actually really, really, really easy to take off. They are not difficult at all. I'll put the link, or I'll put the names of the paint, I guess, in the description bar down below, just to kind of show you exactly what I use because it is so easy to clean up. That way you don't have to worry about having like a stained red face or anything, because I've had that happen before. So I definitely recommend this kind of face paint. It is a lot of fun. I actually went out to dinner with a friend with the rest of this makeup on. I put on a color contact on that side and went out to dinner just to kind of see what people thought of it. I like doing social experiments like that with people. So then the second part is me late at night trying to clean it up. Latex you really, really have to peel at. Get it really wet. I promise it will make it easier. It will kind of peel off a lot nicer. And once you have it off, you're in pretty good shape, but you really, really do have to work to get it off. It's not extremely painful, but it is an uncomfortable feeling at first, and yeah. But once you get it off, you've never been happier. So just make sure you clean your face up really nice. I just peel off that little bit and finish washing my face off. You can always go in and just wash your face completely with soap and water, and then after that you are set. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate it. I hope you guys have fun with this look, and I would love, love, love to see how they turn out.